Hi, it's Courtney, and I am back with week 4 of our Soft Launch 2026 program. The Soft Launch program is a program that I am trying this year to prepare my planners for 2026 in a slower and more intentional way to get them ready before December 1st and the chaos of the holiday season. This video is part 1, and I'm going to talk about the steps that you can take that I'm going to take this week, and then in part 2, I'll talk about what I am doing in my actual planners. This week is a lot more into the spread planning, so if you're not in a bullet journal, this might be a week where you're not doing as much in your traditional planners. So the first step is a date discovery. And what you're going to do is you're going to go through your planner from this year and write down any reoccurring important dates, as well as look ahead into 2026 and write down things like any vacations you have planned or holidays that might be changing, times you typically take a vacation, or if you already have a vacation planned, look at your school, your kids' school schedule or your school schedule, your work schedule, and any kind of like parties or weddings and things coming up, and write those dates down. And then also to make note of birthdays and anniversaries for family and friends and things that you want to put in your planner and make sure you don't forget. So kind of with that, but also separate, is to set up a future log if you're using a bullet journal, or even if you're using a regular planner, this might be something that's useful for you. It's a like 2-page or 1 spread that lists all the dates in the year, and then with space under them to write when things are happening, like 25th is Christmas of December, obviously. This is something I use in my bullet journal for when things are happening in the future that I don't have spreads for yet. I can write down the date and then reference back to that when I'm setting up that monthly or that weekly. But it's just useful to have your entire year at a glance as well. The third step is going to be goal planning. If you're using a goal planning page in your planner or in your bullet journal, set up your page now. You can write down anything that you already know you want to have as a goal, like to visit a new state, or to read X amount of books, or save an X amount of dollars, or plan a trip with your friends. Whatever you want to do, you can write that down now. But if you haven't thought about your goals for next year, it's a good time to start, but you don't have to put them in stone. Just set up your page so when you're at a grocery store and like, oh, I wanted to read 3 journals for my profession, you can go home and jot that down and you already have the space for it. Okay, so now the 4th step is going to be starting to plan some of your spreads. You can brainstorm the layout of like 2 to 5 spreads, and note if you need anything special supplies like stickers or stencils or washi or whatever that you don't have. If you don't have those, make sure you get those this week and then be able to start next week. You can also pre-plan these spreads either in your head or on a loose leaf piece of paper. If there's something that you're not sure exactly how you want it to look, grab a sheet of paper, take a pencil, and kind of sketch it out and see if that's what you want. And then as a bonus, if you have some of these spreads and you're ready to do it, you can plan 1 or 2 additional spreads over the goal planning and your future log. I would make these fun and easy spreads that you're excited about, just to kind of get yourself going into the spread planning motion. And that is it. Those are the 4 steps that I'm going to be taking, and I hope you do too if you're planning along with me on this Soft Launch 2026 program. I will be filming a video for part 2, which is what I'm going to be doing in my planners and journals. I've got a little bit of an update there. It's been a rough week here. The Planner Boss Collective sale is going strong. It's the last day today, and I'm heading out to an almost all-day planner meetup, and then tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I do a live that's usually like 2 hours in the Planner Boss Collective sale group on Facebook. And I do prizes and a lot of stuff, so that's a lot of prep work. So I'm a little bit behind on this program, I'm not gonna lie. So watch part 2 for that update, and join me again next Sunday for week 5.